Excuse the interruption, but I'm Allie Heisler. Christian, Nhspn reported losses in the millions from shoplifters who figured out how to scam their new inventory control system. Would you happen to know anything about that?
I'm Christian Quolvang, and all I know is that Penny's loss is my gain, and I look fabulous.
They also said that the most stolen item was women's lingerie.
And that is why this shirt is not coming off. Hello boys and girls, on this edition of Excuse the Interruption, we have a preview of the boys basketball season, over-under, and a meeting with Coach Jesse Vogt. But we're going to start with volleyball. Allie, the girls were so close to making it to state this year. How do you think they would have done if they made it?
Well, of the 8 teams in the tournament, we played 4 and beat them all. We easily defeated Mohall in 3 games. In tournament play, we beat Beulah and Stanley twice each. Carrington gave us the hardest match by far, but we still beat them in 5 games. I think if we would have gone to the tournament, we would have had a top seed and faced one of those teams in the opening round. After that, it's hard to say what would have happened, but it would have been fun to play against teams like Northern Cass and Thompson. Christian, how much is it going to hurt the boys basketball team not to have Jaden on the court for the beginning of the season?
It's really going to hurt our performance. We have 7 games before Christmas break, and depth was already questionable. If we play 4 wins in the Ramsey County tournament, we're really going to miss him there. And we play Cavalier and Grafton. He'll possibly be back for those, but if not, he won't be back until January. We'll have to suck it up and win as many games as we can before then, but we're bound to lose some. Allie, what's your prognosis for the girls' basketball season?
Well, we lost a few seniors last year, including 3 starters. Macy will replace Megan Gowan in the post. Sarah and myself will be coming back at our starting spots. So that leaves the guard spots to fill. Lexi started a few games last year, but after that, it's up for grabs between Janae, Stephanie, and Peyton.
And now it's time for Over-Under with Sarah Hagler.
Thanks, guys. Over and under 10, the number of wins the boys will have this year.
I'm going to have to say over, with 14. Although the boys basketball team lost a handful of seniors last year, they return a lot of young talent that can only keep improving throughout the season.
I'm also going to say over. 10 wins is setting the bar kind of low. It's going to be tough, but I think we will come together nicely and play well as a team.
Over and under 2.5, the number of girls that will score in double figures this year.
I'm going to say under. They have Sarah and Allie. After that, there are some definite question marks that need to be answered.
I disagree. I'm going with over. Including Sarah and myself, I think Macy will be able to use her height to help contribute in the offensive end.
That's it for me. Back to you, Allie.
Time for a short break.
Be sure to watch all home basketball games this season on Nhspn. Games are streamed on Ustream TV, on channel NHS Girls VB, and channel NHS Boys VB. And be sure to catch our Sports Centers and ETI shows. They're listed on the North Star website video page.
Welcome back. Now it's
mail time.
Woodchuck 00 writes, is there anyone that can knock off 4 wins for the Region 4 boys title?
St. John will be tough this year as they return everyone. And Carrington and North Star are always in the mix, but as long as 4 wins plays to their ability, they should dominate the region. Allie, Cheez-It writes, why does North Dakota Preps have so few posts in the volleyball section?
Well, North Dakotans really seem to get into their basketball teams. After that, it seems like the other sports are left to dry. Christian, Bala 15 wants to know, how are last year's seniors doing at the college level?
Well, only 2 seniors went on to play college sports from North Star. Daniel had a very nice year at Moorhead playing football, and Jake has received little playing time at Jamestown, which should change due to the team's performance.
Time for another break. When we come back, we'll have some words with the new coach, Jesse Vogt.
The new November edition of the Bearcat magazine is now online. It's the largest issue ever, so there's bound to be a story that will catch your interest. There's a 4-page spread on NHS students and their jobs, and another 4-pager on the robotics teams. If you want to find out about the vehicles driven by the faculty and students, we've got that. And of course, it carries the usual fare of hot lunch and activity calendars, sports roundups, and messages from the administration. So log on to the North Star website and check out the Bearcat magazine.
Welcome back, and now we're joined by new member to the staff, Coach Jesse Vogt. Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Christian.
Coach Vogt, how many sports are you coaching this year?
I am currently coaching or helping out with boys basketball program. I did volunteer for football, and I coached the elementary boys and girls basketball programs.
Wow, you are an outstanding citizen. And which is your favorite to coach?
I had a lot of fun coaching the elementary boys and girls, watching them make huge improvements throughout the season, but I'd have to say the boys basketball is my favorite.
Rightly so. You were on the Can-Do team that went undefeated until the championship game of the 01 season. Does that game still haunt you?
I don't know if I'd say it haunts me. I rarely think about it. I guess we did have the best record in the state that year, so something to be proud of, but I guess the thing I took away from that game the most was the fact that anyone can be beaten on any single night.
Thank you, Jesse.
It's time now for the big finish. Christian, do you think the player bus will be working all season long this year?
Supposedly, we got all the problems fixed. As long as Ryder doesn't crash into any more buildings, we'll be able to use it for every trip. Allie, do you think Sarah has a chance to win Miss Volleyball next year?
Well, she pretty much has our region award wrapped up. After that, her performance will be tough to beat. She's by far one of the best players in the state. Christian, should the lunchroom serve Tombstone pizza instead of corner pizza at games?
Well, if you're only concerned about money, Tombstone is definitely the way to go. It cuts the price nearly in half to the school. But if you're about quality, Pizza Corner definitely takes the cake. That's it for today. We'll try to do better next time. Good night, knuckleheads.
Good night, Can-Do.